What's going on, everyone? We gotta go over Shiba Inu. As you can see, Shiba Inu has went up 27.5% in the last 24 hours. So it's been a long time for SHIB. So I want to talk about where I think SHIB is going next and what's really happening in SHIB. Why is it really pumping? But anyways, let's go over this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. But going over SHIB here, as you can see, like SHIB has been literally dumping the whole time during the whole bear market. And we actually had what we call a descending triangle on SHIB, right? We had this descending triangle, which is overall a bearish pattern, right? So after that descending triangle, we then continued to dump from there, right? And this, pretty much ended back in October of last year, but it still, kept dumping and dumping and dumping. But look, October of last year was the start of this bear market, right? October of 2025. But notice that SHIB was dumping way before then. SHIB was dumping in 2024, right? It did a double top and then it continued to dump pretty much. November continued to dump, right? February dumped, came back. November dumped again, and it kept dumping. So it was dumping before, like it was literally dumping a whole year before the actual bear market, which is actually crazy. The whole time Bitcoin was going up, SHIB was going down, which is actually crazy. But right now, you're noticing that it's getting rejected at the 200-day moving average on the weekly chart here. We can also see that that is creating bullish divergence. Bullish divergence is lower lows on the chart while getting higher lows on the MACD. And sometimes I just get mixed up with it, and that's why I was like stuttering. But yeah, bullish divergence is lower lows on the charts and higher lows on the MACD. So we've seen that we had bullish divergence here, that we have bullish divergence here on SHIB. So technically, we could break out now, or we could continue to bullish divergence and create another low. So right now you have to be extremely careful because selling pressure can come back in and it could create another low, or buying pressure could just pick up randomly and just break out, and then the bullish divergence is done. So it could literally do either or right now, because at the point that it's at, it's not necessarily at the tail end of that bullish divergence, but it's getting there, right? And again, we just got rejected at the 200-day moving average. I'm not liking the %R trend exhaustion. We are seeing that it's been oversold for the longest time. This is not a good look right here. For over a year, this thing has been oversold. And it's still not moving by that much. Like, even though it just pumped, it's not that much of a pump. The next is the 50-day moving average at the 7 area. And SHIB has so many zeros that I don't even want to say the zeros. But yeah, I think that SHIB could still have potential. But you just got to be careful with stuff like this because, again, we are still technically in a bear market. But anyways, this is the 4-hour chart. It's getting rejected at the 200-day moving average as well. The %R trend exhaustion on the 4-hour overbought, pulling back a little bit. And then we have the MACD with enormous amount of buying pressure, right? We've seen this before with SHIB. It immediately sold off. I'm not saying that'll happen this time, but, just kind of looking at it and giving my honest breakdown on what I think is happening. And then we have the %R trend exhaustion here on the hourly chart. It's pulling back as well. And then this is interesting. So on the hourly, we also have the MACD showing what we call bearish divergence, which should be higher highs on the charts and lower highs on the MACD. So if we're about to create another lower high, just like the bullish divergence, the opposite, then we should start seeing this next lower high on the MACD, right? While simultaneously having our higher high on the chart. So if we get another higher high on the chart, SHIB could push up higher, right? And if we were looking at it from the perspective of the weekly chart we were just now looking at, the next level again is the 7 area. So whatever you think plus 7, right? Whatever the zeros are with SHIB, I don't care. 7. That's what we're calling it. We're calling it 7. So SHIB at the 50-day moving average on the weekly chart, if it keeps pushing up, it can get up to 7. And that just so happens to be where we have multiple support areas. All right. So we'll see if we can actually get there with SHIB. And yeah. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and be patient with that. And then on top of all this, right, we looked at the hourly, right? We looked at all these other charts, and we can look at the daily chart. The daily chart also has bullish divergence, and you can see that it's breaking out to the upside. But like I said before, we're still in a bear market. You have to be extremely careful during these bear markets. You don't know what's going to happen next. So, but SHIB, along with a lot of other coins that have been down for so long, this is natural for these coins to pump and break out like this. When they've been down for so long, it's completely natural for them to have a pump. But you kind of missed that pump. Now, it could continue to pull back here to the 50-day at the 4 area, right? But, it's only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. Now, some people are trying to predict why this is happening, but nobody actually knows, right? It's just a random pump, right? This person says why SHIB is pumping. Here's why. Here's the news. So people are just trying to predict it. This person said active Shiba Inu whale has resumed buying, purchased $125,000 worth of SHIB. That's nothing. Like, that is not why it's pumping. Someone purchases $125,000. That is not why it's pumping. I could literally open up the block explorer now, and I could literally find wallets that are purchasing more than that right now. That is not why Shiba Inu is pumping at all. It's only $125,000, right? So no one really knows, right? And then this BSCN is saying that meme coin lending platform goes live with SHIB. So they're saying that they're going live with SHIB, and that's causing the pump. That's not causing the pump. Trust me, that's not causing the pump. That's not enough, right? And then some people, they just kind of predicting that it's just the meme coin season, but I don't think it's that either. I think it's just a random pump. And there's a bunch of whales that just started buying it. One whale probably sparked it, and other whales started buying, and then it just sparked the price up. And we're going into the bull market eventually, and the coins that have been beaten down the most are probably going to end up doing fairly well. So I think Shiba Inu is probably going to do fairly well since it's been beaten down so much during the bull market, that is. But we'll see. Last bull market, SHIB did not do good at all. Hopefully this bull market, it does do good, right? But yeah, this is all I got for you guys today. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Check out the link in the description if you want to go ahead and join the Crypto and Options Edge group. Go ahead and become a member of the channel if you want me to go over a specific video for you. And also check out the link in the description if you want to do some DeFi perps trading on the base platform. You can go ahead and check that out. You can do up to 500x leverage. And you can also, in 500x leverage if you're doing 0 fee perps. And then you can also do the 75x and below leverage. And then you have fees, but you can get up to 15% off those fees if you trade through the link in the description. So click that link in the description. It's got a discount code. Marcellus is the discount code, and it will hit you with that discount. So shout out to you guys. And as always, I'll be back with another video.